Got something a bit different for you this week. You'll notice a box of shotgun shells on my amazing ironing board studio. Now, what I'm going to show you this week by the title is something that is very cool. Some people swear by them, some people detest them, but either way, it's pretty cool, and I've been trying them out for the past few weeks, and I like them enough to show them to you. Now, this is something I've learned about just on the internet. The long series of pipes that are connected to form the Great Information Superhighway, if you ask Al Gore. Now, what this is about cut shotgun shells, as the title will say. What's a cut shotgun shell? How do you make them? What are their purpose? You're going to learn all of that today. Okay, first of all, what are their purpose? Their purpose is simple. You're going to be able to take one of these lead shot, bird shot, just your general bird shot shotgun shells, and you're going to be able to turn it into... This actually happens to be a number 6 shot, which is one of my favorites because it, I think 7 and above, a little bit small. Sometimes I'll shoot 7, sometimes I'll even shoot 8, but they're a bit small. I like 6 if I'm going to be using bird shot. But you're going to be able to take one of these and turn it basically into one of these slugs. These happen to be the 1 ounce variety. Okay, so how do you do this? I'm going to show you how. A reason that you might want to do this is if you only have birdshot, which these are $25 for $6, and these are almost $1 a shell, so they're a little bit cheaper. That might be another reason. If you are out of slugs in a pinch and you need a slug for whatever reason, this will help you out. So cut shotgun shells. I'm going to show you what they are when I make one. So here we go. These are the Winchester Super X game loads. And I believe this has about 1 ounce a shot. I don't know what it is. Let me take a look. Yeah, 1 ounce a shot and 1 ounce slug, so they're exactly the same amount. If you've never seen both of these, I'll show you both of them. Whoops. Okay. This is what they look like. 1 ounce ball of solid lead, 1 ounce pellets. There's probably about 100 pellets in there that you use to shoot birds and clays and things like that. Okay, so how do you transform one to the other? I'm going to show you. And hopefully not die doing this through the viewfinder. Okay, what you're going to do, take out your knife, in this case the Spyderco Pacific Salt. Open it up. And then you're going to take your shell. And then what you want to do is you're going to need some force to do this because these shotgun shells are kind of thick. Is you want to find the halfway point of the shell, halfway between one and the other. Put your finger on it or put something on it, and then go a little bit closer to this the brass part. You want to go a little bit lower. So, right about here. And then cut. And it's going to take some force because these shells are thick, and I'm doing this through the viewfinder, so this is really going to take some force. Okay, you want your knife to go all the way through the plastic, and then you want to turn with it. Turn, keep turning, cutting a big concentric circle all the way around it. But do not go all the way through. As in, you're going to make the circle, but do not clip it right there. Leave that little piece of plastic on there. Okay? Your shell should look like this. This is precisely what you want it to look like. Little piece of plastic hanging there. Let's see if I can actually focus that a little bit better on there. You want it to look just like that. Okay? So this side will look like this. You know, Pac-Man, waka, waka, waka. And that's your cut shotgun shell. And that's it. Simple as that. Now, what happens when you shoot these things is you put it in your shotgun. I suggest not using these in semi-autos in any way, shape, or form, but they work okay in pump actions, and they obviously work in single shots. Put it in the barrel, close your action up, and then fire. And what'll happen is the whole front of this shell, everything above the cut line will fly out. The wad, this plastic, everything will fly out, and the whole plastic here will keep the entire shot together. And what you will get is a hole this size, the size of the actual shotgun shell, in the target. Now, I've actually shot these and taken pictures of them to show you. And I will edit those in right now. Okay, now what we see here is a target that was actually shot with number 7 shot, same brand, Winchester Super X, but number 7, I know I showed you number 6 earlier, but I shot a little high. As you can see, though, it's birdshot, hundreds of holes as you would expect from birdshot or target loads, or the cheap low brass rounds. Up next, we have a target that was shot with one of the cut shells. You can see the incredible difference. There was one hole, a few escaped as I circled with the small peanut there, but a few escaped, but as you can see, it is a nice hole that looks very similar to the slug that you're about to see, which is this picture right here. And this is an actual slug. Can you see the incredible difference between the birdshot and the cut shells? Excuse me, the uncut shell birdshot and the cut shells. Quite an incredible difference, and when you look at an actual slug, you can see why people do this. And I hope with these pictures and this little demonstration here, I have shown you, how to turn a birdshot into a slug. Now, some people worry, oh man, I'm going to have this whole end of the shotgun shell flying down the shotgun. Is there any danger with overpressure? Not particularly. You only want to do this with low brass shells, okay? This slug is high brass. You'll see the difference here. Do it only with low brass shells, because I wouldn't want to mess with any pressure higher than that. But I've done this many times. I can assure you that it's, you're not going to blow your shotgun up. But then again, I take no responsibility if you do something stupid and do blow your shotgun up. But yeah, it's very fun if you are out of slugs and you want to blow something up. The actual reason this was formed was an old deer jacking trick. I do not support deer jacking. In fact, I don't even hunt. But that's what happened, because this is sometimes cops will they will want to check your ammo out, and if it's not in deer season and you have any of these deer slugs, bad news for you. Or if it is deer season, you have these and you do not have a hunting license, really bad news for you. What people will do if they're out of season or something like that, just carry birdshot around with them, cut it, and then use it as a slug. So if they get stopped, they only have birdshot. But if they're going to hunt, they can easily cut it into a slug. Again, I do not advocate that. I'm just showing you how it was formed. For my purposes, I can turn birdshot into slugs in a pinch. Not the best replacement for slugs by any means, but it works in a pinch. So, thanks for watching this video this week. I am definitely going to try to keep it up to at least one video a week now. I'm not sure I ever dropped off of that, but I feel like I've kind of not been making as many videos recently. I believe next week I have a very special surprise for our Zippo viewers. It's not the giveaway, not quite yet. Again, sorry about that, but the money has just been tight. It's starting to rebound though, so within the month or so I will. Like I said, I have a big giveaway. I know I don't need to, but I really appreciate you subscribers. So like I said, I will have something with that. I'm not sure about the details of that, but I do have something Zippo related that I believe I will do next weekend. I'm trying to spread the Zippo videos out so we don't run out of material and it's just me talking about nothing. But I think I will have something next week for you. So thanks for watching, and take it easy, guys.